Hi folks, welcome to episode 17 of the Let's Play series here on the channel, and we are going to attempt to finish the majority of our storage unit. So in the last episode we built this, and I did go by a screenshot I got off of Google from a Reddit user called Strawberry Crunch as to what kind of build I wanted to do. The inside will be completely down to me because there was nothing on the screenshot really for the insides. So all of this is kind of like a blank canvas really. But in terms of the outside, we've still got lanterns to hang out here. I've not really done a great deal to this since the end of the last episode. On this side and the other side we need to do something with the wall, like the bottom and the tops and things like that. That's not all going to be cobblestone. We will be changing some of the building blocks around, putting a bit of stone in there, a bit of stone brick, a bit of andesite maybe, something like that. The only thing I have really done off camera was I corrected these two blocks here because they were one block further up, so they need to be down here. And I put in these 4 stair blocks for this bit here, just to give this a bit of something. I'm still trying to work out whether I put a window in here, because I kind of thought maybe if I take these out, then I could put a window in there so that it just has 3 windows. Otherwise it's just a stone brick wall, but we'll see how that looks as time goes on. Now you may notice I've got some birch log in my inventory, and I know it's going to freak a lot of you out, the thought that I'm actually going to use birch log, because people hate birch log. I don't really know why, because I don't think there's a great deal wrong with it. I think if you use it the right way and use it with the right blocks, it can actually look quite good. And I'm going to attempt to persuade you into believing that birch is actually a nice block. Now I'm pretty certain that better builders out there than me would have tried to have done this in the past and failed because everybody still hates it, but I'm going to give it a go anyway, because this is actually one of my favourite kind of floors to do, and it's a kind of like a cross pattern type thing where you put them down like this, and then the other ones you put in kind of like that, and then you strip them. And I actually think they look pretty good. I think it makes quite a nice little pattern, and like I say, I'm not expecting to cure everyone's belief that this is a horrible wood type, and along with what's that other one, the stone. Why do words fail me when I go on camera? Anyway, so we've got them in like that. Then once that's been put in, the next step is to put them in this way round. And if you've not got a mending diamond pickaxe like what I've got, then it might just be an idea for you to just use a stone pickaxe, or stone axe, sorry, when you're stripping them back, because you don't want to go using your diamond pickaxe for it and you've got no way of mending it. Now I do believe it's important to make sure you're always doing the same pattern, so putting it in that way rather than putting it in that way when suddenly it's going to change round. Not sure it really makes a great deal of difference, to be honest. It's just, I do tend to suffer from OCD in real life, so it could just be that that's part of my OCD. So yeah, we have, thank you very much Game Bar, we have mending on our axe. Right, we're going to take the torches out of my hand. So it's just a case now of going around stripping it. And once it's stripped, you can't really tell that it's birch, other than the fact it's lighter than other bits of wood. Now, you could also, if you want to do this kind of pattern, you could always use oaking with it, or you could use birch, not birch, we're using birch, sprucing with it. We have got the options, you know, dark wood, you know, mangrove, whatever you wanted to use, you can use in with it. Now we need to move some of our stuff from over there. We're not going to try moving the chest because that would just be suicide, and there's no need to do that. So we'll just move these over to here. Just makes life a bit easier. You don't have to, you can leave them there. But I just think, all in all, it just makes life a little bit easier. And I'm all about making life easier on myself. So I really enjoyed the last episode, episode 16, where we started building this, because like I've said previously, I don't tend to build big things in Minecraft because I know I'm not a good builder, so I don't really get that kind of enjoyment out of it. But like I say, I actually really did enjoy it. It's kind of given me a bit of an itch to build other things as well now, which I guess kind of is the point in Minecraft, really. You know, you need to challenge yourself from time to time. So we're just going to put some torches down. What, seriously, what is happening to our thing? Go there, thank you. Right, now we can carry on putting this down. The birch, I've not forgotten. And then we'll do the same with this that we've done with that area by stripping it all back again. Now, this is where I do need to concentrate. So I thought I'd actually run out of it, and I thought, no, I'm sure I had enough. So in the last episode, on the advice of someone in the comments, I put in some music, so it wasn't just my voice that you were listening to, you could listen to some music as well. And just wondered what you guys thought about it. Did you enjoy having the music? Was the volume on it okay? Was it too quiet, too loud? I did listen to all of it back in kind of like post-production, so that I could get a bit of a take on what the sound was like. Just realised I need to put that in there, then that down there. And I did have to adjust the music a few times to get it to a level where I didn't think it was too loud, because I don't want it drowning me out to the point where you can't hear what I'm saying. So hopefully I've got the levels right, but like I say, let me know in the comments if it was too loud, if it was too quiet, all that sort of stuff. And I can always bear that in mind. Oh, I was just going to say, we can get to that. Yeah, cool. And then I can make the changes to it in a future episode. And I'd like to thank again the person that left them comments, because getting your feedback is always a huge help to me, and I really do appreciate people taking the time out of their day to leave comments, just like I do when they leave likes. That was a nice transition, wasn't it? You know, and obviously leave a like on this video, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. That'd be awesome. Now, what I'm going to do with up here is I'm going to put obviously a ceiling in there, but I don't think I'm going to put stairs going up. I think I'm just going to have a ladder going up. But I also want it to be a little bit like you can look down. So I'm probably going to have to go up there and actually see what it's like up there. We also need to make sure it is lit up well enough. So I'm going to get this ceiling put in, and also have a sleep, and I'll come back to you when the ceiling's in. Okay, so here we are. We now have the ceiling in this area, and I've gone for the ladders, like I said, instead of the stairs. Now I've decided to have it all enclosed because I did have it with only sort of like from here, like level with these walls, with the exception of like these two rows here and the same over this side. So it was sort of like from here to here, down and along all this bit was without anything in there. And the idea was I'd just put maybe some spruce fence along it so that I weren't just going to constantly be falling down it or anything like that. Now, I didn't like the look of that in the end. I decided against it, so I decided to go with having it as a solid floor. But that, compared to that, is really annoying me. So we need to change this because it's going to trigger me every time I see it. And I'm pretty sure it's going to do the same to you guys as well. So we need to break the glass up there. I don't have silk touch, so yep, we do actually have to break it. And then we just put the glass in here. And now we have two matching areas. Hopefully that doesn't look hideous from the outside. I'm sure it won't do. It must look the same as that one. That's what I'm telling myself. Now, for this area up here, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it. I was thinking of having the sides along here and the sides along there for like excess storage, but I've not made up my mind. I'm not 100% on that or anything like that. So let me know in the comments if you have any ideas as to what you think we should do. Now, in the meantime, I just want to have a look at how we're going to do the chests, because I'm thinking, not that way around, something along the lines of this, and then we go along each wall, putting them in as so. Oh, not that way around. Like so. And then obviously we make them double chests. And then the idea after that would obviously be that we get our frames and put the frames on each one of these. I'm not saying it's just these, but that way, if we're going to put oak, for example, in this one, we can simply do that, and then that way we know what wood is in what chest. And yeah, I'm aware this is nothing groundbreaking or anything like that. I'm not doing something that many other YouTubers haven't already done, but I do think this is pretty much the most logical way of doing it. It's either that or you have signs on there and you write on there oak wood, birch wood, spruce wood and whatever else. So I'm going to start putting these chests in along here, and I will meet you back here once I've got them all in. I just don't think I'm going to have enough item frames, but we'll see. I'll see you back here shortly, folks. Okay, so before I show you what I've done with the inside, and you might, I mean, you can get a little sneak peek through the windows. I think you're going to be quite surprised. I have actually gone and got some lanterns and some copper, as you've seen. And we're just going to bung these lanterns on the outside of the build. I've been hearing so many different noises. Oh, there's an Enderman. Don't be mad at me, Mr. Enderman. I ain't done anything to you. Just leave me alone. And yeah, we have got a wandering trader, and I have looked at his trades, and he's not actually offering anything of any note. So we're just going to leave him be. But seeing as he has lost one of his leads, I will pick them up. So if we now come over here and have a look at our build now, I think that looks so much better with them lanterns on there. I really do think that looks a lot better. I am tempted to hang some lanterns somewhere up the top, maybe up there. Right, so here we go for the inside. And this is what I've come up with so far. Now I'm just going to put these in, these in here. And I kind of wanted to separate the sets of chests somehow. And I weren't really sure the best way to do it. And I just kind of felt that this offered quite a nice way of doing it. Now what I am considering doing, just to what I think would make it look even better still, and we can bung some of these blocks up here, is something along the lines of this. So we can still see and get to them, but there's just not as much of a gap in there. The only problem we've got is we can't really do it up the top, because it will only go up to there, and then I think it just looks daft after that. So I think in actual fact we'll just take those away and pretend we never had that idea. Now will these, no, they see, this is what annoys me, when you've got a slab there but you can't put another slab of a different block like wood, because I did try putting like cobblestone up there and whatever else to begin with, but it just wasn't having it. And yeah, so that bit does quite frustrate me, but I just think as you carry on look at it, it kind of looks like it gives a bit of support to the building as well. So that's kind of the lure we're going with, is that these are supporting the upstairs, because obviously the upstairs at some point will have chests as well. And yes, we have got these going along here, but again, it just plays into the whole lure part of the world. Now, I am looking at putting chests along here and the same up that side. So you won't necessarily see the cobblestone up there, because I do think the cobblestone there does look quite ugly, if we're being completely honest. But overall, with how we're looking down here at the moment, I'm actually thinking this is looking pretty neat. Now, I am looking at putting my bed upstairs and probably taking the crafting table at some point with me as well. Purely because while I was doing this, we had several instances. There was a witch outside giggling away, and I couldn't sleep in the area that I was at. Wherever the bed, I think the bed was over here at that point, so I had to move it over here so that I could get far enough away to be able to sleep. And I just then thought, why don't I just move it upstairs? And that way I'll be upstairs and hopefully far enough away then from any potential mobs. So yeah, this is basically what we're looking at so far. I'm quite pleased with the progress we've made inside, and with, you know, the progress outside of the lanterns and whatever else. And I'm gonna now, between episodes, I'm gonna start moving stuff from our main house, the storage area we've got upstairs, over to here. Start getting some of the deep slate moved over and everything else. Then we get a nice little view up here as well of our starter base over there and our crop fields and whatever. I will at some point as well dig up all of the podzol that's over there and get it relayed as grass, because podzol, let's face it, looks ugly. I might wait until I've got a Silk Touch shovel so that I can claim some of the podzol blocks. But yeah, I'm quite happy with what we've done so far, or what we've done in this episode. And I think now we've got this in place, this is going to be a godsend to us. We can actually start separating stuff. We've got irregular smelting areas and all this, and it just brings a lot more organisation to our world. So I think we'll call it there for now on this episode. And when we come back in the next episode, I'll be honest, I don't know exactly what we're going to do, but I am going to be doing work off camera. So I will see you back here for the next episode in a few days' time. It'll be in 3 days' time, not 2 days. As I said before, I have altered the schedules of the Minecraft videos, moving them by a day just so I can fit in other content so it doesn't all come out on the same day and this, that and the other. So yeah, drop a like on the video if you've liked what you've seen. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and you want to see more of this, hit the notification bell, and I will see you in episode 18 where I can show you even more progress that's been made in here. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. Bye.